This is happening.
It is so on right now. I'm so on.
It's on like
Diddy Kong Racing.
Hey, I'm Raymond. You're watching RPadTV with my very special guest, Jose Fubar Sanchez.
Hi.
He is the man behind the Electric Playground after that Vince guy.
Vince.
Tony. Tony Hawk.
Tony Hawk with Caulk.
Ooh.
I know. Man. It's copyright.
So we have a very special episode today. It is Asian American Pacific Islander Heritage Month. So
naturally, APA.
I called Puerto Rican to celebrate it.
I'm an island.
It is an island, yes.
It's Atlantic, but whatever. Yeah.
But we are both fans of Big Trouble in Little China. It is a tremendously influential movie that has informed our personalities, our sense of humors. And you have the excellent shirt. I've never seen that.
Yeah, this is the Come to Little China. There's Big Trouble. Come for some Big Trouble.
If you've watched Jose's streams, you know that there are a lot of Big Trouble in Little China audio cues.
Wow. They don't work in any other app. I always try to play sound bites when I'm doing other podcasts, and nobody else can hear it. It's just me. So I was I don't understand how that doesn't transition over. I wish it would, because that'd be some killer ones. But I mean, it's just I feel like every line in that movie could be a soundbite or something.
Oh, absolutely.
It applies to anything.
But this is the one that reminds me of you all the time.
It's all on the reflex.
It's all on the reflexes, man. It is, though, if you think about it. Anything you do in life,
that is true.
It's on the reflexes.
Before we get into the movie and honoring James Hong, who just got his Hollywood Walk of Fame star,
finally,
you just got back from Hawaii. How was that?
Dude, it was amazing. A lot of people say traveling with a 1-year-old. It could be a hit or miss, but we did the optional thing of we booked our flights a couple months ago. We're just all right, we're gonna do it, and then we watched the upgrade list, until it was cheap enough to afford to boost it up to the old first class. So when we flew out there, first class, living it up, had the plush seat, went back into full beds. It says it goes back into a full bed, but it really means it goes back to a full bed for a person just the 6 foot level. Anybody above 6 feet is it crams in there at the toes, and you're really rocking those toes in there. But no, that was awesome. I mean, baby did fine on her first flight ever.
That's awesome.
Running around the aisles, and luckily, my wife and I, we weren't sitting next to each other, but we were sitting kind of so I was gonna do a video where just this lady in front of me's got a kid. It's gonna be a long flight. Turns out it was my kid. But no, I mean, we were out there for a week. The weather was fantastic. It wasn't too hot. There was a little bit of rain, but it was Hawaiian rain, where it was the best kind of rain.
It is
Roman. It was a Roman rain.
It's not that cold November rain that Axel used to sing about.
Right? God, no, thank you.
What island did you go to?
We were in Oahu.
Nice.
Or Waikiki. Is that where Waikiki is?
Yeah.
I just did a lot of eating. I tried every place we went to. I ate Loco Mocos, because that's how I gauge.
Yes.
The place is good enough to go back to. And then I instantly came home and bought a 12-pack of Loco Moco gravy. Nice. And that's what I'm going to be doing for dinner post this stream.
Did you go to Zippy's?
No. I wanted to.
It's like a Denny's.
It is. I mean, I love those kind of Royal Host in Tokyo.
Yeah.
It's give me one of those places where it's just it's still around for a reason.
Right.
We'll mock it. But the food there's got to be good because it's in Hawaii.
Well, I'm glad you had a relaxing and fantastic trip. And
I got a little brown. I was rocking a little brown. I had to step up to your level. I wanted to be a little bit more browner. I was looking very pasty for an island boy.
You were celebrating AAPI month in Hawaii.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Damn, double API.
That's right. Not the APA. Double API. So, Big Trouble in Little China. I mean, if you could sum up why you love this movie in a minute, could you even do that?
Probably not. I mean, to me, it's the perfect movie. Like there's romance, there's drama, there's mystery, mystique, there's just dilemma of like,
Yeah.
my God, this guy's wife was his fiance was stolen. What? This other guy just wants his truck back. I mean, it's essentially the movie is essentially just the guy who wants his truck. And that's Big Trouble in Little China. Like, how is this good at all? It's quite possibly the greatest movie ever made. It's a movie I've definitely seen 1,000 times. I say that because it was a movie for years. When I'd be going to sleep, I just put it on. Like,
for a while, it was on like HBO like 3 times a day, and when they came out with multiple HBOs 4 times a day.
It's a movie I own on multiple Apple, Amazon, DVD, Blu-ray. It's the first DVD I ever bought.
Nice.
That's when I got my PS2 that played DVDs. I was like, well, let's go to the old Double B and see what we can't purchase. Oh, they have Big Trouble in Little. Well, of course. How do I not make this the first one? I mean, like, it's a movie that I vividly remember seeing it in theaters when I was a youth, and I didn't do well in the theaters.
No, it did not.
It came out in like a of amazing movies that also came out at the same time. Big Trouble in Little China came out. But it was just like, I remember going to see it and I was like, I don't understand what's happening, but this guy's got lightning going out and this guy's got a glowing face and he's old, but then he's young and ghosts. And I loved it. And it's funny, ironically enough, I was just checking the old Time Hop app. And 6 years ago today, I was with Alex Q. Ryan, the good old AQR. We were in San Francisco at like a live performance screening / like theatrical performance of Big Trouble in Little China on this very day. So it's just the day that I clearly have Big Trouble in Little China on the brain.
It was destiny. I mean, you brought up so many aspects of the movie, the drama, fantastic action, outstanding humor.
I mean, like, it was like one of those early, like, comedy / action movies, right? Because I mean, usually you were one or the other,
right?
Or like Beverly Hills Cops and stuff like that. It was like action comedy.
And
but it was just like, wait, is this? And then like you don't even know, is Jack Burton the hero? No, I'm pretty sure it's Wayne. Pretty sure it's Wayne, but yeah, whatever.
I was actually watching an interview with Dennis Dunn, and he was saying when he would talk to John Carpenter, Carpenter would tell him like, you know, Wang is the real hero of this movie, even though it seems like he's the sidekick. He's the one propping Jack Burton up.
He's got that.
that's the killer. Yeah.
I mean, the swordplay, the action, it's like his girl is the one that was missing first. So really,
it's true.
It's like he's the hero trying to save his girl, and then he's got his buddy Jack over here who just wants his money because lost that bet.
I bet they were playing Liar's Dice,
right? Liar's Domino. I don't know what the hell they were playing, but I'm like, what is with these dominoes? There's a lot of dots. There's like Mexican Train. I don't know if they'd be playing Mexican Train in the Chinatown alleys of San Francisco. And it was a movie, like I lived in San Francisco when the movie came out. So I was like, I know where that is. I've been to that shrine, the temple outside Chinatown. I've been on the alley where Jack Burton makes the hard right. Turn right now.
We spent a lot of time in Chinatown. Many drinking nights there.
That's where the Liar's Dice goes down.
Never ran into Lopan. I was looking though.
The young one, the old one, like the seedy, like corner backyard. There was like so many different Lopans in that movie.
I'm pretty sure that the basement of Buddha Bar, that's where the bathroom is. But I'm pretty sure I saw some black blood of the earth there.
Oh, you mean oil?
No, I mean black blood of the earth.
What do we do? Drink it? Thought so good.
Wait, here's another quotable.
You are not brought upon this world to get it.
And another, all these life stories. You're like, why am I here? You're not brought upon this world to get it.
Yes.
You're not. In anything you do in life.
Yes.
You think I was gonna go a certain way? You're not supposed to get it, bro. That's not why you're brought upon this earth.
Now, if you had to pick your 2 favorite characters from Big Trouble in Little China, who would they be?
I mean, I keep David Glopan action figure. He's always watching. He's always watching the streams.
Nice.
And then, I mean, how do you not like Jack Burton?
Yeah,
He's the likable sidekick.
really hard to pick. I mean,
It is hard. Gracie Law, she's a hitter back then. Man, before Sex in the City, okay, this is way back.
After Porky's.
After Porky's and Police Academy.
Ah, that's right.
What the hell is Gracie Law doing there? I don't know. She's everywhere. Mannequin, fantastic.
Mannequin, yeah. I mean, for me, as an Asian American, seeing Wang be like the hero and do all this cool stuff and not be like a joke of a sidekick that, you know,
Jack Burton was the joke sidekick.
Yeah,
right.
It's weird. He's like the joke hero, but he's almost competent, but not.
Oh, Wang, shake the pillars of heaven. You know, really shook them.
It was my favorite buddy movie of all time. Yes, their chemistry was fantastic.
I mean, you can't go wrong. You can't see it. There's the posters right here. It's just sitting there. A lot of people have movie posters. Big Trouble is right there.
Yeah.
What's funny is I can't remember when I bought this. When I moved, I was going through all these movie posters because I have so many posters rolled up from like gaming events and gaming posters. I'm like, what the hell's in this one? Oh, Big Trouble in China poster. It's not on the wall. What? Sorry, Star Wars Episode 1. Remove that poster. I think it's behind it actually.
So our friend Robert Workman, he had a typo on Facebook. That
he tried to fix it.
Yeah,
tried to fix it.
What did he call them? The three what?
The three thunders.
No,
Robert.
No. There is one.
No, Homer. Okay.
There's thunder.
There's
rain.
And then lightning.
That's right. Those guys were cool. They didn't. They had like 10 words between them, but they were just.
It's the returning sword. What I don't understand is in the big alley scene, they take shots.
Yes.
Pat, 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 just pumped in. Either like these guys have the worst aim, or like they are Asian stormtroopers, or I don't understand how Wang hit him with the sword. Raiden had a big Buddha bar sign locked on his face, and then Thunder just gave up.
Yeah, he got sad.
He got so upset. You ever been so upset you just feel like exploding? He was just like, the one thing I was brought upon this world to do, protect the dude. Just took a dagger to the face. Spoiler alert. But
too late.
I outlived him in the movie. I guess it's my time. And then that scene itself too, when you watch it, you're just like,
so
wow,
so freaky at the time.
It's just those effects, man. It's like you don't get effects like that. Like the creature that was in the thing, Pete is his name, if you're wondering. He made the escape in Jack's truck. What happened to him? We had to wait so many years before we found out what happened.
Oh my god! In the comics, that was like what, 25 years, something like that.
God, I had to buy all those. My God, Old Man Jack comics. Like, so many.
The ending with Pete scared the shit out of me.
Because you forget about it. You don't even think about Pete. You're like, I don't know what's going on in the back of his truck. Is it going to be one of the storms? Nope.
Yeah.
Jack Burton's towing some rugged cargo back there.
Let's go back to the three storms for a second. They didn't say a lot, but they had some fantastic lines in a highly quotable movie.
Mm-hmm.
You are
You are nowhere.
Yes.
I can help you.
Yeah. And then this one.
Play your cards right. You live to talk about it.
It was so obvious that he could not speak English, but they're giving these lines phonetically.
It's so obvious that he knew that Jack wouldn't understand him. So he's like, how do I put this in a way? This guy's going to get it. Pray your cards right.
Yeah.
Talk about it.
And Thunder had the other great one. Master, you are flesh. So good.
Like the most missed one is when Lopan gets upset afterwards. And take the bitch. And it's just like, whoa, Dave.
Where did that go?
Life, bro? Yeah. You guys have been married for like 2 seconds. This blood marriage. Oh, we're getting very aggressive here, Dave. This is grounds for annulment. Calm down, Dave.
Man, so many good quotes. I mean, like, Henry Swanson's my name and action's my game.
I've used that before. I've used that line in Japan, not in China, but you go to those establishments where there's drinking involved and pretty people try to come up to you. What's your name? Henry Swanson's my name. Excitement's my game.
Oh, I'm totally using that.
It's so good.
I mean, I live in Vegas, so if you go to any bar in the Strip, there, anytime after 7 p.m., you're sitting at a bar alone, a working girl will come up to you,
right?
And I will.
I always like to like collect the cards that remember the guys that were.
Oh yeah.
With all the cards, like the action, like the Tops, Don Russ cards. I don't know if they're Fleer, maybe. I like to collect those, and then I'm just at the end of the night, I'm the guy handing them out. Like, here you go. It's all in the reflexes. Pray your card right. Which card? Oh, play your card right. It's like what? It all comes full circle. Maybe if I played one of those cards right, I could live to talk about it.
Now, there are so many awesome scenes in this movie. If you could pick a favorite one, which would it be?
I mean, it's probably the final. It's all in the reflexes. Like after all the Buddhas fall down, Lopan's got a thing. And like, what do you say? It's all in the reflexes. Fucking nail. Like, people like, let's get out of here. Nope. Take time to taunt. I'm like, oh shit, Wang's still fighting a guy. I ended this guy in one thrust of it.
I would go for the scene in Chinatown where the Sing-Dings are fighting, because it's a pretty normal movie up until then, and that's when it starts to get like kind of nuts and crazy.
Yeah, because it's just the guy's funeral.
Yes, the guy's funeral.
These guys, these Sing-Dings, they got enemies.
Yeah,
red turbans. Holy shit! And then you're just like, that guy looks angry.
Yeah,
Gerald Nakamura comes out, 6 golden shoot. Pah, pah, pah. That dude is awesome, by the way.
Yeah,
the golden 6 shooters. I'm in a Big Trouble in Little China Facebook group, and he pops in all the time.
Really?
All the time. Amazing. He's very active on the socials.
Wow.
It's fantastic. Him and then Carter Wang. Yeah, he was actual lightning.
Right. Also better than Raiden.
Better than Raiden.
Oh, wait. I have a prop for you. I have a burning blade.
Oh, Tame the Savage track. Is that an actual burning blade?
Ow. Yes. Yes, it is.
Just forged from the fires of Davy Lopes.
I actually got this at a THQ video game event when Riley Brennan was still there.
Man, I don't think I ever got swords. I miss dildo bats and swords. I never got the good stuff. I do have a bottle of Saints Row Johnny Walker somewhere.
Wow.
Yeah. I got a lot of. I had the Saints Row 40. I think I had it for like a year, and I was hammered one time where I was stoned out of my mind, and I was like, well, I got this 40 that's just been sitting here. It's probably not good. I should drink it. Drink that. I do have a bottle of fancy bourbon.
Ooh.
Signed by UFC, the first ever lightweight champ, Jens Pulver.
As long as it wasn't signed by Brendan Schaub.
It was not, yeah. No, I mean, I know. Evil 100 bourbon. I've yet to crack it because I'm like 100 proof, man. I feel like it's gonna be.
See, that one you can save.
Yeah.
How did the 40 taste, by the way? After
it tasted like an old 40. Yeah. I was like, oh man, I don't know why I saved it. My favorite thing of booze that I did save was my bottle of Cristal that I got.
Wow.
From a Godfather event. That is a true. I mean, that is a story for the ages. That's a whole other podcast. That's like
definitely want to hear that one.
That's a good one. I'll take about a good 10-15 minutes, but it's pretty solid. It's a great story.
So one of the stars of the Big Trouble in Little China, James Hong, recently got his star in the Hollywood Walk of Fame at age 93. Now this guy he's a damn legend. I mean
talk about just one of the most prolific resumes, one of the most expansive IMDb pages you can ever find. And just he's done like so many things. You're just like, oh yeah, he was in that. Oh yeah, Tango and Cash, he was in that too. Of course, Blade Runner. Everybody's like, oh, Blade Runner, yeah, he's the guy with the eyes, great. But then, like, even now, still going strong, man. Like he was just in Turning Red, everything
everywhere, yeah.
Which I still have to see because I've heard nothing but amazing things.
Oh, it's fantastic.
Like video game, like work, and just so many games, and he's just like, just still. He's Asian Betty White is really what he is.
I mean, kids love him from Kung Fu Panda.
Exactly, right?
Posed
I mean, God, right? And just like, I mean, you just go back and you're like, I was going through it the other day and I was like, he was in this? Like, I don't even remember he was in the old, like, okay, I watched like all the stuff I watched like as a kid on Nick at Night. It was like, wait, he was in Dragnet? Okay, good for him. I don't remember that episode of Dragnet, but
he was on Jimmy Kimmel last week and he was saying how one of his first gigs was working with Groucho Marx. That's insane.
Like what? Like it's like what?
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, back in my day, it was me and Raggedy Ann, the original, before she became a doll, like Chucky.
But I'm so happy he's been honored.
Yeah,
I believe it was you that told me that Daniel Day Kim.
Yeah, DDK. Good on you.
He did the crowdfunding to get I think it's $55,000 to get a star in the Hollywood Walk of Fame, and he organized it.
I mean, like I didn't even understand that until a few years ago. Somebody was like, "Oh yeah, you can just buy one. Like you don't. If you like, you can get your own. 55 grand." But I'm like, why? But why is? I mean, like I couldn't buy one. It'd be like Electric Playground Zone, the Jose. There is a Jose already on the Walk of Fame. I've seen it many a time. It says Jose. So nice you had to say it twice. So I claim that one. Like that's fine. I'll take it. But what's the qualification besides like if I was just to drop 55, like if you and I were to crowdfund the Ray or the Jose star on the Walk of Fame and we got a 55 grand, would they just give it to us as like personalities or
there has to be some approval process there,
right? I mean, I think like the city would take the money, right? You would think they'd be like, sure, we put you out in front of a CVS.
But you were actually on terrestrial TV though. Electric Playground is one of Canada's most popular programs.
I don't know if they have like a Canadian Walk of Fame.
Yeah, I think
they should.
Out, yeah.
It's like when the Metreon had like the gaming Walk of Fame. Like,
that's right.
A lot of good times. Nice.
Well, what is it now? I haven't been there in forever.
The first time I was in the city in 2 years was to go up for GDC, and I got there super late because of traffic, and I didn't really get to walk on the show floor, but I did get to go have drinks with some great people.
Excellent.
Darren Gladstone, Chris Kramer.
Oh, Carlos says the Hoser Hall of Fame. Right? The yoga hosers.
I'll be a yoga hoser. Of course, man. Sounds awesome. You just go there and accept it politely, you know. The Canadian tone in your voice. I just want to say thanks to all the people.
Is that your Vic impression?
I was like, I'd be very loud. There's always like a notch up. Whenever you hear Vic talking, like, "Hi everybody, welcome to the show. I'm super excited." Like it's 7 a.m.
Hey. It's like you're at a 12, Vic.
Yeah,
I could use you at about a 7.
Gonna have to ask you to bring it down. Down the reflexes, please.
So fantastic for James Hong.
I mean, like, so deservingly so. Like, good on him. The fact that somebody was willing to be like, why don't we have enough Asian representation literally on the Walk of Fame? First of all, to be like, well, he's 93. We should fucking get him one because he's still alive to accept it and be there. And like, and what a blast. Again, Gerald posted some pictures on the old Facebook group of Big Trouble in Little China fans. And it was just like that. They looked like they had a great time. Everybody showed up. I mean, Jack Burton didn't show up. Would have been nice. Would have been nice. Kurt Russell to show up. You know, you're gonna share a birthday with my daughter, Kurt Russell, which was fantastic when I found that out.
Oh, that's awesome.
I was like, wait, my kid was born on Jack Burton's birthday. This is just a It's all in the reflexes. She was this close to being named Gracie Law. This close. It was. I already told my wife, next one, Gracie's a beautiful name. I don't know if she gets it, but if we have another girl, I mean, if we have another kid, but if it's a girl, might be Gracie Law. Might get that.
Are there any characters that you think are underrated in Big Trouble in Little China? Like,
Ooh.
I love
mean,
Eddie. I think Eddie's hilarious.
Yeah. I mean, again, what's the Eddie what's the Eddie and Margot story post movie?
Yeah.
Like, where's that action?
Where's those comics?
She's living out in Berkeley, it's like Eddie's just running around here. Uncle Chew's just hanging.
But Eddie had some great lines. First time you ever plug somebody?
Yeah, of course not. Like, he just murders people on the side. Like, what? There's a backstory there I need to understand. Like, he said it so casually. Like, what the hell, bro? You never killed anyone before?
Maybe
Like, wait a second.
At every Chinatown restaurant we go to. Like, what?
Yeah.
First time you ever plug somebody?
Like, of course not. Wait, what did he just say? Like, nobody ever, hearken. There's a lot to dive into in the backstories of these characters. Like, what's Egg's story?
Yeah.
How is Egg this mystical character? Like, how long's Egg been around? Like, he had the and they had the little big fight. And like, wait, how did he know? Like, what they seems like Lopan's supposed to be thousands of years old. How the hell old is Egg?
In my head, Egg's family, they live for centuries.
Yeah.
And their job is to keep Lopan in check. They don't live as long as Lopan. But if you could get like
it's the mystical bong rips he's taking at the end. And he's just like ripping it. Just like, what? It's like when you're directing the scene, you're just like, okay, everybody's having a good time. All the couples are together. You got Egg, cut to Egg, ripping a bong. Yeah. Go back over to China. Say hi to the motherland. Like, no,
China's in the heart, Jack.
Yeah. Where I go. It goes with it's just like, oh man, see, Egg's been around. He's seen some
Here's another
shit.
one.
How do you know about it? It will come out no more? Like, what? How did you know that thing was under here? What is going on, man? I wish they would, like, everybody's, because there's been the talks of the remaking it with The Rock for 10, 15 years. I feel like they've been talking about it. And I feel like that shouldn't happen. Because if it did now, Kevin Hart's got to play Wang because that's just how they do movies because they're always together. I just feel like I would love maybe just a side telling, like.
I would not mind if The Rock and Simu were the pairing. That would work for me for a Big Trouble in Little China remake.
He's like, I feel like Jacked Burton, like he would just be so huge. It's all in the reflexes and just eyebrows. And
I can't picture him doing the line, hollow, fuck it.
Okay, yeah.
doesn't work with The Rock's voice.
Yeah, he just punches it down like, and it's like you can't believe The Rock as an affable character. Like he's just not going to be able to handle his shit when it goes down. Like Jack Burton, you'd be like, this guy is just a truck driver, driving pigs from one place to the other, and The Rock is like, he's the aloof truck driver who got his truck stolen. Who's stealing The Rock's truck? Not I, sir. Mm-mm.
So that was your stolen truck. Another stolen, like.
Oh my God, man.
Don't say those lines to the insurance company. It's just not worth it.
Don't do that. Like, where do you get that sweet silk robe he was wearing in that? I mean, his clothes are fine. Like, whose robe was that? So I have so many questions. I just feel like it's a movie everyone can enjoy. There's something about it where there's a little bit of everything in it to where somebody's gonna, like, if it's on, you're gonna be like, I don't like this. Like, I don't really know anybody that you've either never seen it or you like it, but I don't know anybody that's like, trash, movie's garbage. No, you can't say that because it's not.
There was a girl that I hung out with. We watched it together and she didn't like it. And I that was the end of that.
That's a solid gauge of,
it really is though. Like if you don't find Big Trouble in Little China entertaining in some way, then
There's something wrong.
there's something wrong with you.
Deeply, like deep rooted wrong. You
I
know,
don't
like
have anything to do with it. It's like,
yeah. I mean, like I just don't understand how anybody couldn't find any enjoyment. It's just like it's so good. In like every time I watch, I was like, I know, like I can just picture all the line every time I try to watch it when I'm going to sleep, and then I was like, I'll just throw it on because sleep timer on, and then I always know my half hour into it, it's going to be right at the scene where he's at the parlor at the White Tiger, and then I come back, I'm like, all right, must have fell asleep early, but like just trying to go to sleep and just like reciting the lines in my head. It's a good one. It's a good one, Jack.
I mean, one of the reasons we liked it, as we discussed, is that it was on HBO all the time. For people like us that are gamers, do you think the structure has something to do with it? Because in many ways, it is structured like a video game. You know, you start, it's the airport level, the Chinatown level, the underground level, then Lopan's neon palace of death level.
Big statue escalator thing. Like, how much real estate is he working with down there? And then there was like the tiers, and like there was a lot of floors in this place. Man, I want to go to the old Palace of Lopan and hang out. That'd be a great set to be a part of. And like, if you watch the music video for like one of the like John Carpenter did all the music for the movie too, so you're just like, all right, I don't get this music video, it's a little over the top, but okay.
The set design on that is just nuts because you had the warehouse that looks normalish, the cool mystical dingy underground, and
bits of San Francisco. You're like, cool.
Yeah,
I've been on that road. Every time I drive through San Francisco, I'm like, this is that road. It's where that Puma truck catch Jack Burton on it. So,
and then you had the 80s neon palace of whatever. It was just kind of insane. And
like, who was the guy that was like,
more neon?
More neon. This is, I mean, like, I like the aesthetic you have going down in this basement, but if you're going to do an escalator,
yes,
glowing neon statue. How does that sound? It's like things that close down and big hands. Like, indeed. Yeah, I'll pay for that.
Yeah, but then the assistant director was probably like, I don't get it. And then
you are not brought upon this world to get it.
See?
It's just not. You know, like, damn it, man.
So great action, great humor, life lessons, as you brought up, invaluable life lessons.
Important life lessons. You know, to the Army and Navy and the battles they've won. America's colors, the colors have never run. May the wings of liberty never lose a feather. That's a toast I use all the time.
My friend and I, when we would say goodbye to each other, my friend Glenn, what's up, Glenn? I was the Jack because he was smarter than me. Well, not difficult. But whenever we'd say goodbye after hanging out, I'd be like, we really shook the pillars of heaven, didn't we, Wang?
Right. I mean, and just because he had a sidekick named Wang, which is fantastic. He was just hanging out with his Wang out, you know, just like good old Jack Bird just doing the thing, man. Just wanted his truck. That's lit. Aren't you going to kiss her goodbye? Nope. Jack could give two fucks about the girl. We just want his truck, potentially his money. He was going to get on his way, and he got his truck, got his money. He was like, until we meet again or not, because I'm out. I'm Jack Bird. What a savage.
Another great Jack line is like, I took something. I can see things no man can see. Do things no man can do. Why are you wearing that dress?
Yeah. Why are you dressed like that? Just so good. He was going to marry us both because eyes are green too. There's a great too. Like if you watch when Lopan's doing like the little syringe into the, he like stabs Miao Yin like good, like you can see her. If you wait like the very last second before it cuts, her face just come on, you're killing me. You're killing me, Lopan. How, bro?
You know what? Now looking back at it, I think I find girls with green eyes really attractive because of this movie.
I mean, do you like? You don't even understand. Like, I was like, my daughter better not come out with green eyes, bro. She comes out with green eyes, I'm gonna have to keep her locked in the basement. She's never gonna go outside because Lopan's still hunting. The second day, like whoever version of Lopan's out there, still looking for them green-eyed girls.
Wait, what if you had twin girls and they both had green eyes, what would you say?
Yesterday, the check is in the mail. Yeah. Well, I have to name one Meow Yin, of course. People are like, what? You like cat? Not meow. Okay,
Yeah.
Meow. Meow Yin. Grace Law. Sanchez.
I like it.
Yeah.
That was better than my idea of my son being named Magic Johnson Padilla.
Mm.
I still think that works.
I feel like people be like, the 24-hour fitness guy? Like, that's the one. That's not the Lakers one. The other one.
Hey, you know who would be good as Jack Burton? Brendan Schaub. He's big. He's a dumbass. He takes himself more seriously than he should. He thinks he's more capable than he actually is.
I don't know if I don't know if that movie will sell. It'll probably be as good in theaters as the original.
Yeah, it wouldn't be as good, but I think you can get thousands of people to hate watch it.
Razzie it up.
Well, I mean, it is a Reddit community that last time I checked was like more than 70,000 people, and like 69,500 of them like think he's a schmuck. Like, it's all about hating on him and his podcast.
People love to hate, man. You know, haters gonna hate, and they do it so well with the power of the internet. Just like, I'm like, you know what they need? They need one of these, bro. Get your Big Trouble in Little China on Blu-ray. You just got to keep it there until it comes out in 4K with the special features. This is the double disc. Okay, get yourself the double disc Big Trouble in Little China.
Is it not out on 4K yet? I have it,
no,
digitally, but what seems like a crime. Why is this not the case?
I don't know. I mean, I have this. I got the steel book. I got the original Blu-ray that came out first. DVD. You get the laser disc. It's like the UMD. How many people you know with the UMD version? Big Trouble wanted to play that on the old PSP. Throw that in the PSP on the go because, as you do.
Oh, I mentioned this to you on your stream, which you can find right here. It's my favorite Twitch stream.
Appreciate
that.
But thank you for your
in my head, I had this vision of us doing a podcast together,
like this right now.
Raymond Fubar in Ray Fu.
Way better than Shaq Fu. I mean, like
no contest.
Right.
No contest.
This is the podcast. It's a good podcast. My favorite. It's my favorite podcast. Papa John Pizza.
And you ain't no one with ring, Chuck. You don't know about podcasts.
You don't know about rings, Chuck. I got podcasts. Eat at Papa John's.
What else does he have? Did he do like those Arizona iced tea? Did he do that? He had some beverage.
Icy hot. The next door with some icy hot on it. And just wash it down with a Papa John's pizza. It's delicious. It's fantastic.
I think Shaq's hilarious. I would love to talk to Shaq.
I'm sure he's a fantastic guy to hang out with. I just don't like his voice.
Yeah. It's not very accommodating, but he's hilarious. I got a backyard. I call it Shacapoko. Come hang out at Shacapoko.
I'm like, what?
I do like when he eggs on Chuck about those big old women's in San Antonio. And then he just loses it.
It's terrible. That's terrible. There's a terrible woman out there. It's the knucklehead. Come on, man. Come on.
They're out there eating their churros. They got the big old women's in San Antonio.
They got the big ones. The big ones. Shaq style. Heavy Shaq weights. They go to Shaq Shack. You go to Shake Shack is overrated. I go to Shaq Shack.
Shaq Shack? That should be a thing. I was doing out of Shaq Shack.
Shack.
You know, Shack.
I think Shaq would be in one of my hells. Chinese have a lot of hells. It would be like being stuck in a conversation between like Shaq and Gilbert Gottfried. Rest in peace, by the way.
Yeah. Rip Double G.
That
funny. I ran into Gilbert Godfrey outside of my first WrestleMania 21 was the first WrestleMania I went to, and it was after because it was a press event. We were there for a press event, and we were trapped in the we were taking the elevator out of Staples Center, and we were waiting to like go down because like the group had left, and we were just like I was like taking the last second pictures because that was my first Mania. It was amazing, and everybody had kind of went down to where the car was, and we were trying to get in, and it was like we were at the talent elevator, so it was just like, oh okay, there's like Billy Gunn and some other people and like Mark Henry, and you're like, all right. And I got in the elevator, they're like, can't be in this elevator. I was like, okay, well, I guess I'll take the next one. And the next one was just like, nope. It was like Big Show and just a bunch of like Viscera or somebody. It was like some huge guys like not getting in this one. By the time we got down to where the car was, the car left, and it was just like, fuck. I don't know. I don't think I had a cell phone at the time, or I might have had something. It was just like some predicament. Like, I don't know what to do. Like, I can't remember how to get to where we were staying. My buddy Joey, friend of the show, with Hot Sisters, he was at that Mania just on his own, and I had to call him. I was like, bro, did you leave the arena yet? Is there any way you can come back and pick me up? And so he had to come and get us, and then we got back late. And as we were walking from the car to the hotel, there was Gilbert Godfrey going to the Comedy Store. I was standing next to them. I was like, yeah, nah, I'll take a picture. Sure, take a picture.
Oh, that's right. Because our hotel was like, wasn't it just across the street, or was it just down the block from the?
It was like the block. It was just like the next.
Just down the street. That's right.
Yeah, and so it was me, and I can't remember who the guy I was with was, but we were saved by Joey and his girlfriend at the time. And if we weren't late, we would have never saw Gilbert Godfrey on the street. Yeah, no, take a picture. It's fun. I don't have a camera. I'll take a picture for this guy. He's got the picture somewhere.
I'm just putting this out there so it's official and on the record. But one of my favorite things about your stream is there's this guy that talks about Joey's sisters all the time, and it gets raunchy. And
I mean, like, I'm gonna have to create an emote. She's gonna be like a Joey's sister twerk emote. And be like, this is for the tier 3 subscribers. So my OnlyFans. It's gonna be on my only yams.
And Joey, you gotta come out and defend your sisters, man.
Right? Like, where are you at, Joe?
Yeah.
Your sisters are beloved upon my stream. Beloved. And they need your presence to protect them.
Good job,E.
Yeah.
And
you are not brought up on this stream to get it. Okay.
If you subscribe to your stream and my stream, I think we live a year longer. So
that's true.
People should.
I saw a guy that was for every subscriber he got, he would stay up an hour.
Wow!
Like his stream would continue an hour, and it got to like 7. It was like a week or something. It was just like so many fucking people subscribed. He had a nice enough community. They're like, go get some rest, bro. Go hang out with your family. Because my wife and daughter fucking would not have that. Nope. They were like, okay, well, here's an hour of the green screen. And I'll like if I could just throw Big Trouble in Little China on or something. I don't know if it's a part of the watch part. I know like Twitch does watch parties.
Ooh.
I gotta throw that on there. That would be a fucking fun stream. Just everybody just watching, riff tracking it up. Can't riff track because it's already so great. Greatest movie ever made.
Drew Irwin dropped by to say hello, guys.
Yeah.
Hello, Drew. I love your Muppet Show.
Banana. Banana. What kind of banana? What kind of muffins do you like? Banana nut.
My old roommate Rob Fleister was into the Phenomenauts. So yeah, I always like Phenomenaut.
Police knots.
Oh. Why hasn't there been a Big Trouble in Little China game?
There was on the Commodore 64.
Okay, an adult. When I was an adult, Big Trouble in Little China game. Was there a C64 one? I don't remember.
There was. Yeah. I mean, there's mods now. Like somebody turned Kung Fu into Big Trouble in Little China. I've seen the Bad Dudes one. The Kung Fu one's pretty good. I like that one.
Like a Bad Beard's like a double dragonish kind of thing would work.
Right?
Just having two different characters.
I mean, I feel like there was a fantastic fucking game that came out that did not take advantage of the Jack Burton-ness. There was an 8-bit Little China scene. So I mean, I don't know if Commodore. I don't know if Commodore. It was definitely a mods. I've searched. Trust me, I've looked. But there's a game called Broforce where it took like 80s characters and like broed them out, and like all their names were like had something like Bruce Willis or something. But it was like Jack Broughton would have been fantastic. But it's just like every character has like these little quips about, and they're just like the 80s-ness that like I'd love a sequel to that with Jack Burton as a playable character, or David Bropan.
Oh man.
Oh, that was a Devolver game. I'm pretty sure it was a Devolver because the guy I was talking to called me Brose in the interview, and I lost my shit. He's like, "Well, that's a good question, Brose." I was like, "Oh yeah."
And you have the 3 bros coming down from the sky.
Right?
That would be cool.
Man, David Bropan. Fuck, that needs to be put on the internet. It is right now. There it is.
Jose, if you could be one of the 3 storms, who would you be and why?
Lightning, for the simple reason that he's the most badass. Doesn't need to say anything. Get stuff charged, like Thunder. What he explode? Like I've puffed up before. That's fine. Like I'm slimmed down. Rain, I was like, hey, he's very good with swords. Didn't really create much rain.
Did Rain have any lines? I don't know.
You are nowhere. That was about it. That was it.
Huh.
Where the hell are we? You are nowhere. Done. He got his script and it was like on a fortune cookie paper. He's like, what? What does it say?
Drew, we discussed this, and we have decided that Lightning is better than Mortal Kombat Raiden. Like no contest.
Yeah, hands down.
Yeah.
He
would kick. Well, maybe not. He did kind of die like a chump.
He did. He didn't really do anything. He
did the twirly whirly with the sword.
He lit up a ceiling, and he took the girl and floated away on his lightning rod. But he didn't really
he just
ride the lightning, bro. Metallic it up. He just full on metallic. He's like, can we ride the lightning?
Yeah,
I think we can. Sure enough. I saw it in the movie once. I would
love to see someone try to explain the physics of that. Like, what is he holding?
He's riding the lightning, bro.
Okay. I don't know what that means.
Pulse waves, people that ride like Iron Man with his little, except he's using lightning power. 1.21 gigawatts, bro. Just it's a lot of power. It can send you back to the future. It's got to be enough to float on.
Yes, absolutely.
Come on.
There's that's at least like 1.22 gigawatts right there.
Right. If Jay-Z's using it, it's extra gigawatts.
3 deaths, Battlestorm, Raiden, and Little China Lightning, dude. See, this is what the people want. You could get like a Smash Brothers thing going on.
That was what I was going to with the Broforce thing. I was like, I love like a mashup of 80s fight, like Smash Bros, but with 80s character like Rambro, Robro Cop. I keep using their bro names because that's just coming to me. But it's just this is great. But put them in an arena, or who is the baddest of them all?
I mean, how many?
The skins you can have for these characters, you got Rambo, and then you got Rocky. And you're like Tango or Cash with Jack Burton. You're like, damn.
How many? I was just saying, how many Kurt Russells and Sylvester Stallones would there be in that one game?
The DLC alone would make millions.
And then,
I want an overboard Kurt Russell. I gotta have it. You're just like, well, okay.
I like that movie. Never saw the remake.
Didn't know. You don't need to see the remake. Again, you try to remake Jack Burton movies? No. Guy gave birth to Star-Lord,
Since we have more of an audience right now, do you guys want to see a Big Trouble in Little China remake? We're kind of torn on this one. We're not digging the Rock rumors.
I mean, the Rock rumors, for now, it's been around for so long. I'm just over it. Maybe when he was like the Mummy Returns size Rock. Now he's just like Black Adam Rock. It's just like humongous. Like he posted this little video of him in the suit today, and I was just like, Jesus Christ, The Rock, calm down, sir. He's like, nope, can't.
I like my Brendan Schaub idea. I think he is enough of a doofus that I think he absolutely works for Jack.
Brendan Schaub or Brendan Fraser?
Schwab.
Like Battle of the Brendan. That would be their different skin. You just be like, take the name.
Brendan Fraser would have to lose about. He's getting pretty big these days. So.
Hey, so did Thor. Okay, and look, his diet worked out well.
That wasn't real, Jose.
What? I saw it in a movie once.
That was CGI. CGI fat.
They don't do that, bro. Like it's like Skinny Yoda from the first Star Wars movie, and then oh my god, he let himself go. By the end, he was just like, let yourself go like that, bro.
That was
Broda. Damn, Broforce too. I gotta hit
Broba Fett.
Broba Fett. The Mandalore Mando Brorian, whatever. They figure out a way to do it. There's some great. If you haven't checked out the game, it's a fucking fantastic experience. And each time you get a new character, you're just like, you have to say, like, you get a character and it shows on the screen who it is. Then you say it in the 80s voice, like, yeah, RoboCop, yes.
To have an old guy,
Balboa,
normal lady or guy for Little China, I think that would be cool, but may not need it.
Yeah, you need a normal guy. Like, you can't have The Rock. You know what I'm saying?
He's too rock.
Yeah, he's too rocky. He's just like, I don't know. I mean, I feel like it would be like a Chris Pratt.
Oh,
you know,
that could work.
But then I feel like that's just his character, you know. It's like I feel like it's just who he is. Like he's just like that in his things. He just is that. That's just, you don't want to be like, you know, Michael Cera and be like, well, okay, it's not gonna be, you know, like Jonah Hill, like, ooh, fat Jonah Hill, skinny Jonah Hill. Like, I don't know, he lost a lot of respect, and then people were like, no, you're fatter, you're funnier, fatter. He's like, but I'm not healthier.
He said that himself. Like,
yeah.
And funny people, when he was like, nobody wants to see a physically fit man do comedy. Like,
I mean, you know, and it's just like, well.
And so, I felt bad seeing. I watched that Rebel Wilson Netflix movie. Senior High.
Yeah.
It was weird seeing her smaller.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that she's as funny, and I felt guilty for even thinking that.
Right. And that's the thing too. It's just like, it's so tough. It's like, I'm so like good. Kudos to you for going through the grind. I know what it's like.
Yeah.
But it's just like, fuck, man, like, do people like find you funnier because you're bigger? Like, let's laugh at the funny fat person, or like anybody can do skinny comedy.
Well, although on the skinny comedy front, we have John Mulaney, who I don't think he's as funny as he was. I don't know if it's because he's off drugs or that he had a child.
He's on one. He went from being on one to on one. Yeah. Nah. Whatever.
He substitute hosted for Jimmy Kimmel yesterday, I think, because Jimmy Kimmel went and got COVID.
Oh, as one does.
Yeah. So him and Andy Samberg hosted the show because they have Chippendale Rescue Rangers coming out.
It comes out Friday.
Plus.
Tomorrow? Is it tomorrow? It is.
Oh, wait, it is tomorrow. Wow.
It is. Chippendale.
Would they be in Broforce?
Yeah. But I mean, I don't know how you do it, you know? It's hard to do. You gotta have a good, like, when you have a good bro name, it's like, oh snap.
Would Riddle be the narrator for Broforce?
Ooh,
I think that would work.
I think that would be fantastic. I'm just looking up the Wicked Rambro. B.A. Bro Rackus.
Oh, that's a great one.
They had Bromando, which was Arnold from Commando.
Yeah.
Snake Broskin. So they had Snake Plissken. They could have did Jack Broughton. Indiana Brones, Ash Broliums, the Boondock Bros, Bronan the Brobarian. Like what? Double Bro 7 was pretty good.
That's excellent.
Broheart, which was Braveheart. The Broketeer.
I would add Bro Montana in there for no reason.
Brony. It'd be Brony Montana though. Bro, say hello to my little bro.
Ooh.
Time Bro. Ellen Rip Bro. Oh man. Brochetti. Mr. Anderbro. The Bronator. The Brominator. Bro Dread. Braid. It's like the bro version of Blade. Bro Hard was John McClane. I mean, the list alone was fantastic, but the sequel in my head, I'm like, oh my god, they could have did this.
Fistabro. Okay, these are getting into porn names now.
They were like, you mean like Nux? Are you
Hey, whoa. This is a family podcast.
This is hide your kids, hide your bros. The ultimate
We gotta
bro-rear.
shout out to your boy Zach Morris.
Good old Zach Morris. Love that.
I heard Zach Morris is doing a graphics package for the Rayfu podcast.
Oh shit, that's gonna be fantastic. If you haven't checked out his Frista from Bloodsport. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
That makes
that would be Brolo. You'd have to go Brolo Yang, you know?
Brolo Young.
Like, because Brolo's a savage.
Tong Bro.
Tong Bro. Kick broke, sir. Like, what?
I want
Bro.
Tong Bro.
Give me Tong Bro. Holy shit. Broad Sport. Damn.
We are smart and creative.
I mean, I will definitely make we need to make an Excel sheet.
Yes.
We need to make a sheet.
I like it. Let's Google Doc it.
Google Doc it. Oh my god. Yeah. Now I'm just gonna be thinking about bro names, and that's not even my word. James Brong, David Bropan. It was still one of my favorites though. Like we need a.
That's
fantastic. You know he played Lopan in Chuck. He was another version of Lopan in the show Chuck.
Wow, I did not know that.
Long is. He's been multiple Lopans, and even outside of Big Trouble in Little China, because Chuck gets it. I think there was a Jack Burton in there as well.
Oh, we could have hot girls on the side that could be Broy's sisters.
Yes. Damn. I have to do change that. I'm gonna get some e-broats. Your e-bros. Oh, this is fantastic. This is just the kind of thing that happens on the Rayfu podcast.
This is our $1 billion idea.
This is the people
you guys have no idea.
You're gonna be like, why haven't we been subscribed to this for forever? Because this is the beginning. It's only just beginning starting.
You know, in the beginning, there is nothing.
It's true. It took 7 days. 7. That's a lot. It's a lot of hours.
Can you say something for me? Can you say you leave Jack Burton alone?
You leave Jack Burton alone.
He showed great courage.
Oh, egg. I love that they had to add that scene at the beginning of the movie so people would just to tie it together. Be like, yeah, people aren't gonna think Jack's the hero.
Yeah.
Like we need to add a scene. I don't know. They'll have Egg get the psychiatrist, like the shrink. Where the fuck is he? What's he doing? Why is he here? Yeah. You're like, okay.
What do you think an Egg Shen tour of Chinatown or Egg Foo Young tours was the right?
Yeah. Where's he going?
San Francisco, Chinatown's not terribly big. Like
that's why it's a short ride. You know, like that's how he's he owns a lot of properties. Very rich man. This place is a dump, Wang. Well, but he's killing it in the tour market.
Then you gotta hand him like a piece of fish. Just like,
yeah. Later. Jack's such a coward. God, we need more Egg.
Oh, the elevator scene. Feel pretty good.
Yeah.
Feeling kind of invincible.
All the guys in the back are just
It's getting hot.
I mean, here's it just super uncomfortable. You're like, feeling pretty good, guy. Room full of elevator full of maskless guys. Now everybody's got their mask on now, like 6 feet apart. Elevators are gonna have to be bigger. Big trouble in little COVID. That's what they should call it. And it's just everybody trying to fight 6 demon bag.
6 foot demon bag.
6 D bag. 6 foot D bag. What is it, Egg? What do we do? Drink it? Yep, good. Thought so.
So fantastic movie.
What's this supposed to do again? Gives buzz. Yes. Hey, yeah.
Before we fight.
Yeah.
That's what we do.
We're going into a fucking battle with armed guys. What is this going to do? Gives buzz.
Maybe it helps block out all the neon they're seeing so they can actually fight.
Then he pulls out his little thing and there's more neon.
That's true. But then Lopan had the pinky moves. That would I think that worked better than Eggs. I love that they're fighting. They were playing a video game essentially. In the middle of people actually fighting, they stopped to play like mystical Chinese Street Fighter or something.
Mm-hmm. It was how Mortal Kombat was created. Shang Tsung versus Shao Kahn.
See, ahead of its time. I mean, no wonder we love this movie. It's awesome.
If there's no Big Trouble in Little China, imagine no Mortal Kombat. Like imagine a world where we never got.
I do not want to imagine that world or be a part of it.
You don't have to be, because we have the greatest movie of all time. It's been created. It's here for you. It's here for me. Look at that, Drew Struzan. I mean, like the guy that did the Star Wars posters drew the poster.
Fantastic.
The Drew Struzan himself.
And that's just such
Scott Weinberg from efilmcritic.com says a wholly enjoyable mixture of action, comedy, romance, and horror. It's a good soundbite. Old James Hong all the time, though. Let's give him a second star.
You should.
Get him another one.
And I love that it was a Korean man that helped this Chinese American legend get his star. It just showed this Asian togetherness.
You know, it's like for you, Daniel Day-Kim.
Yes.
The double DK.
I want to find some random Asian podcaster and help them get their star.
See if they get it. You know, he's just like.
But it can't be Filipino. It can't be like the same Asian. I need like some Laotian.
Oh, I mean, who would be your Filipino Walk of Fame star?
Ooh,
because I can't even think of it. Like straight off my top of my dome, I'm like, who was like
well,
Manny Pacquiao? Does he count?
I mean, Ernie Reyes Jr. Ernie Reyes Jr. He had that show, Sidekicks.
Yeah,
he was
Chemo.
Turtles.
Turtles, yeah. He was also Donatello.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And for me, Ernie is up there. Jet Li, maybe.
I feel like Jet Li has a star.
I don't know.
Maybe, right? I feel like Jet Li's been around a lot. Like, was it Tony Jaa?
Oh, yeah.
Poyai! The most fucking vicious elbows you've ever seen in a movie. Like, God, the first time I saw The Protector and Ong Bak, you're just like,
So when I was living in Thailand, there was this old kickboxing champion that
what's his name? Master Zien?
No, his name was Master Pooh, actually.
Okay. Respect the Pooh.
One time I was drinking and I'm just like, Master Pooh, can you kick me? I just want to see what it feels like. And he's like, and at this point, like his legs sucked. Like he walked with a really horrible limp. But then he's like, no, I don't want to kick you. I don't want to hurt you. And I'm like, no, it's okay. You know, I'm obviously very drunk. It's like 3:30 in the morning. I'm like, just kick me. I just want to see what a kick from a Muay Thai champion feels like. So he kicks me, and then I'm on the ground for like 5 minutes. I'm like, I'm just resting. I'm going to stay here for a while.
I'd have been like, he said, I don't want to kick you. And then I took a bottle and I smashed it over his fucking face. And I said, you're going to kick me now?
Yeah.
I woke up a week later, couldn't feel a thing.
That was from the alcohol, though.
Yeah.
So I want to thank everyone for joining us. The people who joined us live, thank you very much. For the people that are watching the replay, thank you for watching. Be sure to subscribe to Jose's Twitch channel. It's my favorite Twitch stream. It's so good.
We have a lot of fun, man. You will hear Big Trouble in Little China quips throughout the stream.
Naughty comments about Joey's sisters from
Joey's sisters.
We don't know who that guy is. We'll figure that out one day.
We're gonna find out, and when we do,
we'll
crisp high five, just a crisp.
Don't forget to follow Jose on Twitter.
Also,
always entertaining. Always great pictures of, especially the wrestling pictures. Always love your wrestling pictures.
I know. We got a pay-per-view coming. I'm gonna try to swing that.
Yes, we do.
And then they're here up there in Sacramento, like the next Saturday for Saturday night's main event. So I'm trying to swing that. Back to back Saturdays festivities with the WWE.
And guys, don't forget to like the video, subscribe if you can. Remember, if you subscribe to both of our channels, that's another month of our lives that we get.
And we will episode 2 of Ray Fu.
Everybody was ready for fighting.
Everybody kill. It's all in the reflexes. That's it.
And thanks so much for watching, and we will see you next time.
Indeed.